What is our next main topic today?
Next one by Melted Butter. Hello, John, Robert, and beautiful Ashley.
Well, she's not here.
She's not here. Did you already see the new Spider-Man Far From Home character posters? It's so bad that it looks like they hired an amateur to do their poster. I think nowadays studios, they really don't care about their movie posters, especially in comic movies like before. Thank you and have a nice day.
For those of you who may have missed it, Spider-Man, which, by the way, is coming out in like 6 weeks. I mean, we're still all wrapped up in the end game, hangover of it all. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, like 6 weeks, and we got another MCU movie coming out. Wrap your head around that. But they did just drop a whole bunch of new posters. One main poster and then a couple of character posters. The first one, there's your main poster, Spider-Man Far From Home. I will, without giving full thoughts on the whole poster, I don't like the metallic sharp edge Spider-Man logo that's behind them. I'm not a big fan of that, but whatever. And then you've got a series of character posters, which are character posters. I mean, we got Mysterio there. I love the outfit that he's wearing. But then we've got a MJ one, looks like a character poster. And then we got a Nick Fury one, looks like a character poster. Now, I mean, generally speaking, character posters are just that. They're the character standing there with some sort of background. Nothing special is intended to be there. So there's nothing big about that. What does have more people talking is this particular poster here. I will say this. Posters aren't important at all in relation to, is this movie going to be any good or not? They're not. They have zero impact or effect on the quality of the movie. But as a piece of marketing, it suggests a level of quality to the movie, and it's all about perception. That's what marketing is. I'll be honest with you. I had somebody send this to me the other day and said, John, talk about this poster. And I looked at it and I said to myself, well, that's clearly fan made, so I'm not going to talk about that. And then like 6 hours pass, and then I check it out later. It's like, oh, wait a minute, that wasn't fan made? You know what this looks like to me, Rob, this poster? This looks like, you know how in the 90s and early 2000s, when you'd go into Blockbuster, the DVD covers were often different from the movie posters. They made different types of covers for the DVD because unlike being in theater seeing a giant poster, you're looking at an image this big, so they made their images a little bit different for DVD covers. I'm looking at this. This looks like a 1997 Blockbuster video cover, case cover. That's what it looks like to me. I'm underwhelmed, but again, means nothing about how great the movie's going to be. The movie's going to be great, but I'm looking at this and I just got to go, yeah, it doesn't matter, but if we're just going to talk about it, it's not all that great. What did you think about this particular poster and the character posters in general?
Well,
too?
As a big movie poster collector, the whole philosophy and utilization of movie posters has changed, as you pointed out. Movie posters used to mythologize the movie in one image. And they were used, the key art that was created was used everywhere. It was used in newspaper ads. It was used on billboards. It was used in the posters in theaters. Those things we don't have them as much anymore. Now it's all on the internet. Now it's all digital, or you're going to see a billboard where they're not so interested in mythologizing movies anymore. That whole thing has gone away, and we saw character posters. Simpson Bruckheimer popularized them in the 80s, really, photo posters, Flashdance, Beverly Hills Cop. It was just Eddie Murphy sitting on the cover of a corner or the front of a Mercedes-Benz,
right,
and it's just him with a gun, and that's it. It was easy. Here's who's in the movie. Here's Spider-Man. Here's Nick Fury. That's it. That's all they care about. Like, people were complaining about Quentin Tarantino, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood posters, which are they're very similar to these Spider-Man individual posters. I just think movie poster key art is a lost art. I think nobody cares about it anymore because movies are marketed differently. Nobody's looking at newspaper ads anymore. Everybody's going online. They want a quick image so oh, there's Nick Fury. Oh, there's Spider-Man. No one's going, we have to come up with this image that mythologizes the whole experience. Like, look at a Star Wars poster. Look at Star Wars The Empire Gone with the Wind poster where you're made to feel something. Nobody cares about that anymore.
Yeah, it seems like now that the posters are more just, and I understand to a degree, posters are now more about brand recognition.
Yep.
It's just about, hey guys, look at this picture. You instantly know and can recognize, okay, who is in the picture, who does what in the picture, all that kind of stuff, and what their roles are in it. And that's kind of the main thing that they're going for, is just you recognize clearly what it is they're doing. And to be fair, if you do look at this particular image, it's instant. It's instant recognition. This is the new Spider-Man Far From Home. Instant recognition. It's big. Now, also going back to the old Blockbuster days, the reason they would sometimes have different covers is because, like, look how big and prominent Spider-Man, Mysterio, and Nick Fury are. They want to make them big and prevalent because you're looking at a smaller picture. Yep. So I get that, and it feels like that. And if they're just going for brand recognition, I get it. But there's got to be some room for some artistic, things to add in there. Let me ask you, Corey. You saw these posters and these images. Do these jump out at you, or what are your thoughts when you see them?
Not really. It just looks like a generic comic book movie poster. I know that sounds horrible, but I think that's because there's so many comic book movies now, they all kind of look the same. They have the same kind of intrigue and the same kind of reaction to me as an audience member. And
they're kind of just turning into the same thing where it's just like, oh, okay, just put everybody who's in the movie on the poster.
Right. It's them again.
Yeah.
Right.
It's them. And the difference between, like, say, Endgame and this is that there are only a couple of main characters. Just throw them all up there and stuff like that. Again, it doesn't really matter. The movie, this does not suggest one thing or the other about how good or bad the movie's going to be whatsoever. But, and I get it, it's brand recognition, and this works. This is instant brand recognition. I was just kind of hoping for something a little bit more. And I'm sure this probably isn't the final poster. Well, no, the movie's coming out in 6 weeks. It very well may be the final poster. I'm not sure. Anyway, what do you guys think about these posters? Are you like, John, what are you getting upset about? These are perfectly fine. Let me know. Or do you think, yeah, these things could be better? Jump down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about that.